In another video, I showed you how you can add a new post category through the Create a New Post page, or modifying a post, editing a post page. But what about managing categories on their own? Well, there's a Categories menu item over here on the left under Posts. And when you get this screen, you see all of your categories and they're ordered. That's very important because we want to know the relationships between them. That under beaches I have Jamaica beaches, and you can see the little dash there indicating this is a subcategory or a child category. If there was another child category of Jamaica beaches, it would be underneath it with a double dash, and so on. And notice too that these are in alphabetical order. The ones that are children or subcategories, they're also alphabetized. Now you can order this list according to any of these columns. But something to keep in mind is, let's say we did it by slug, let's say. Notice that we lose our relationship here. We don't know which is a parent of which, and so on. You cannot get that back just by clicking on one of these. You actually have to click over here like this. Now you can see those relationships again. So if you do any reordering up here, you're going to have to click on Categories again. Bulk Actions doesn't do a lot because it's really just about deleting. You can search for categories, or you can have, by default there's only 20 shown on a screen, but you can change this as I've done here. I've got mine set to 200 categories under Screen Options. That gives me a better chance of seeing all my categories together with their relationships. The other thing you can do is use these edit menus here. So if I go into Quick Edit here, I can change the name or the slug. But that's all I can do. I can't work with descriptions or parent-child relationships. I have to go right into Edit for that. And this is where I could change these. In fact, let's go back here. And I've got one that's not got a proper parent, Bermuda Packages. This really belongs under Packages. So all I have to do is go in and edit it. Choose the parent as Packages, and I hit Update. So now we're going to see it down below where it belongs. So you can easily, if you mistakenly forget to add the parent, always go back and do it again. Once you've got something in the system, this is very typical of everything in WordPress, once it's in the system, you can change relationships very often. Sometimes there are consequences. Like, for example, if we talk about converting categories into tags, we're going to see that there are consequences for that. We go under Tools here, and we choose Category and Tags Converter. Now, initially what this does, when you click on this link right here, initially, when you first install WordPress, it actually installs a plugin for you, so you have to quickly go through that process. We've already done that on this particular site. So this is what you get to after you have the plugin. Basically, it gives you a list of all your categories here, and you could choose which ones you want to convert to tags. Now you have to keep in mind, and it reminds you here about this, if your category has children, has subcategories, those children will automatically become top-level categories. In other words, categories that don't have any parent. They're top-level ones. And that's hopefully okay, or if not, you may have to transfer some of those over to a different parent. But in other words, you're going to change the relationship by turning Jamaica Packages, for example, into a tag. There are consequences for it. All right, so those are some ways that you can manage your post categories and change them over the whole course of the site.